Hi, I'm Cookie, and if you like tortoises dressed up like women, then please consider donating to my Kickstarter campaign. Playing alone, are we? Don't worry, I'm here. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Pee and pool toilets. You're in for a great deal.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Get ready, time for question. One.
First on the docket, oh bother, where art thou? How would Winnie the Pooh probably spell Honey Boo Boo's name? Honey Boo Boo, Honey Boo Boo, Honey Boo Boo, or Honey Boo... As evidenced by his honey pot, Winnie the Pooh spells honey Hunny. The other animals in the 100-acre wood are just glad he hasn't figured out he's a bear and should have eaten everybody by now.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
It's time for... And I was like, pithy, oh. And it's time for a tweet this or that. I'm going to read off 7 Justin Bieber tweets, and for each one, I need you to tell me if it received more than 50,000 favorites or received fewer than 50,000 favorites. If it has more than 50,000 favorites, press the left arrow. If it has fewer than 50,000 favorites, press the right arrow. Okay, let's move. Hi. Hello, July. Frog. Great night. Long flight. Africa. Not bad, but I wouldn't retweet that. I don't get it. Justin Bieber can write one word on Twitter and a flood of people support it. Yet when I write a long essay about designing women on Facebook, not a single person likes it. Unbelievable.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's called, Please, Mr. Postman, just leave me the hell alone. According to the title of author James M. Cain's famous 1934 crime novel, what would be the sound of a postman at your door? Sound 1, Sound 2, Sound 3, or Sound 4? James M. Cain wrote the famous crime novel, The Postman Always Rings Twice. So if the title is correct, 2 rings would be the sound of a postman at your door. It's just too bad James M. Cain never got the chance to finish his long-awaited sequel, The Jehovah's Witnesses Won't Go Away Until You Turn on the Sprinklers. Pucker up for Snap, Crackle, and Crunch. I've been trying to improve my grip lately, so I started this new exercise program where I crack open fortune cookies all day. Yeah, that's it. Feel the burn.
Cookie, fortune twist. Cookie, messages.
Okay, let's see what we got. Tomorrow is another day. Oh yeah? Well, which of these Bill Murray characters might disagree? Bob Wiley, Carl Spackler. Yeah? What about Bob? Were you thinking of this one? Phil Connors is Bill Murray's character in the comedy classic Groundhog Day, about a man who keeps reliving the same day over and over again. So for him, tomorrow isn't another day. It's the same day. It's just too bad James M. Cain never got the chance to finish his long-awaited sequel, The Jehovah's Witnesses Won't Go Away Until You Turn on the Sprinklers. Wait, what just happened there? Anyway, on to question 5. And now, please, Mr. Postman, just leave me the hell alone. Wait, no, we're not doing an extended Groundhog Day bit. Let's just do a question about Earth or something. All right, here we go. Suppose a police officer asked planet Earth, do you know how fast you were going? What would be the best answer? About 6,700 miles per hour, officer. About 67,000 miles. The Earth moves around the sun at an average speed of 67,000 miles per hour. But the Earth got out of the ticket by wearing a low-cut top that showed its poles. That's all we got for round one, and hopefully you'll do even better in the next round. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round two. And don't forget, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Now get out there and make me proud. Let's try R&B Prepared. If the R&B singer Brandy were just like the alcoholic spirit Brandy, what should have been her previous stage name? Vodka, wine, whiskey, or rum? You're drunk. Here's what you meant to pick. Brandy is made by distilling wine, which concentrates the alcohol. And boom, brandy. Personally, I prefer to sit down and unwind with a snifter of Moesha.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Take a stab at Kiss Me, Kate Upton. So, I had this weird dream where Kate Upton and I got married and moved to the suburbs. It sounds nice, but I never get to see her because she's always dropping the kids off at soccer practice and I just go mow the lawn. Oh man, I hate being dream married. Where would Dream Kate Upton be off to if our imaginary soccer-playing kids switched to playing rugby? Dropping the kids off at the pitch? Dropping the kids off... A game of rugby is played on a field called a pitch. The worst thing is, I'm pretty sure Kate Upton is cheating on me with Dream Ryan Gosling. Why did I dream him up?
Follow me down to the sea.
Up next, Andrew Lloyd's subletter. What would the Craigslist ad say if the Phantom from the musical Phantom of the Opera wanted to rent out his secret lair? Great view from the attic of the Opera House, roomy tunnels underneath the Opera House, wonderful location. The Phantom and Andrew Lloyd Webber's long-running musical Phantom of the Opera has a secret lair in the tunnels under the Paris Opera House. Which sounds like a nice place to live, but he's constantly banging on the ceiling telling them to turn that deflator mouse down. I call this one, Swank You Very Much. I'm having an intimate gathering at my place next weekend. Some fine wine, hors d'oeuvres. It's black tie only party. No one's RSVP'd yet, but it's a busy time of year and...
Did someone say tardy? Oh yeah!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me! Cookie, I must have misplaced my invitation. What should I drink?
Well, Billy, it's gonna be a very classy event, and,
Not Rodlin. I will drink only the very best that America has to offer. So, hey, what's the best-selling beer in America? Budweiser? Bud Light?
Bud Light is by far the best-selling beer in America. But, Billy...
No, don't try to talk me out of it. For you, only the best.
No, please, don't bring it... Please don't... Please don't come... Next, the Ben tolls for thee. Which of these Bens is closest to the height of Big Ben's tower? Ben Affleck, Ben Stiller, Ben Kingsley, or Ben Stein? You little fucker. Here's what a right answer looks like. Ben Affleck is 6'3", much bigger than the rest of these Bens. So he's closest in height to Big Ben up at the top of that clock tower. Yet strangely, he still can't seem to get out of the shadow of Matt Damon. Step right up to the... Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? Oh, I'm still doing it. Sorry, here you go. Comedians of game shows. Which game show do these comedians host? That's all she wrote! Comedians make great game show hosts because they have the ability to wrap up a game with a really funny moment. Like, hey, what's the deal with Benghazi? No. Say, you read that article about student loan debt? No. Hey, a slide whistle. You still got it, Cookie.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, this is Cookie Masterson, and I snuck into an R-rated movie last weekend. I'm technically old enough, but it's just part of the thrill. Flying solo, so did Amelia Earhart, and look how that turned out. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by...
Nose Candy Company. It's candy you stick up your nose. Who says your mouth gets to have all the fun?
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. All right, let's make history.
Get ready, time for question. One.
To begin with, speed reading. Which of these is Tara Reid blowing a reed instrument? Tara Reid blowing a clarinet? Well, blow you down. I so wanted you to pick this one. A clarinet is a reed instrument. And you know what? Tara Reid can blow my clarinet any day. In fact, she can have it. I got it as a gift. I don't even know how to play the darn thing.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Here we have, please respect my spacey. So, I'm gonna see my family soon, which means one thing. An inevitable debate on which show we all silently watch together. So, I'm wondering, If my family votes on whether or not to watch House of Cards, the same way the U.S. House of Representatives formally votes, what will I hear? Ayes and nays? Yeses and nos? Yeas and nays? Yeas and nays are the official words used when tallying votes in the U.S. House. I stopped watching House of Cards because I thought it was annoying when Kevin Spacey talked to the audience. I hate it when someone talks to the audience. Do you know what I'm talking about? Isn't that really annoying? So, what else is going on with you?
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up, a Getty Crime. If Pinocchio went back inside the sperm whale to steal its ambergris, who would he sell it to? A butcher, a perfume maker, a haberdasher? Ambergris is found in the digestive tract of the sperm whale and is used as a main ingredient in perfume. And with the money he made from selling it, Pinocchio could buy a bottle of his own favorite fragrance, Pine Sol. Try this on for size. Pink eye, and it's a this or that. I'm going to list off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's an album by the singer Pink, or an anal bleaching cream. If it's a Pink album, press the left arrow. If it's for anal bleaching, press the right arrow. Ready? Let's go. Pink Privates. Pink Daisy. Dr. Pink's. Pink Honey Bear Butt Bleach. Okay. Sorry we spent so much time talking about anuses. I hope it didn't taint your enjoyment of the game. Open wide for Skaters Gonna Skate. Which of these Disney characters skating around during a Disney on Ice show might make you hungry for some fruits de mer? Donald Duck, Sebastian, Bambi, or Piglet? Fruits de mer is a French seafood platter that consists of a variety of shellfish, usually placed over a bed of ice. So, Sebastian the crab skating around on the ice like that might make you hungry for it. But the worst thing about eating an animated crab like Sebastian is trying to break him open with a cartoon hammer. That about does it for round 1. And it looks like you might be getting the hang of this. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. Okay, here it comes. Take a good look at what does a guy have to do to order a drink around here? And there's some extra cash in it for you if you get this one correct.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Put these sodas in order from oldest to newest, based on when they were first introduced. Diet Coke, Diet 7-Up, Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi, Diet 7-Up, Diet Coke, Diet Coke, Diet 7-Up, Diet Pepsi. This answer is flat. This would have worked. Diet Pepsi debuted in the mid-60s, Diet 7-Up came out in the 70s, and Diet Coke hit stores in the early 80s. And that's why everyone in America is so slim and healthy. Thanks, Diet Sodas.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
May I introduce the Mr. Big Wall of China? If a Chinese version of Sex and the City were filmed in Hong Kong, what new name would better describe its location? Sex and the Executive Capital, Sex and the Special Administrative Region, Sex and the... Hong Kong is designated as a Special Administrative Region, so a Chinese version of Sex and the City would be called Sex and the Special Administrative Region. My other favorite Chinese TV show remake is Three's Company, and any more is strictly prohibited.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's a good one. Daddy Fearist. Which of these movie characters would you be most likely to see sending a Father's Day card to Satan? Damien Thorne or Rosemary Wood? Smart people choose this. Damien Thorne from the 1976 horror classic The Omen is the son of the devil. And you just know that Damien is gonna get a cush job in hell, beating out demons who are way more qualified. Next up, now that's what I call growing pains. Suppose singer-songwriter Robin Thicke lays an egg during his next concert performance, literally. If his first name is any indication, what would the audience see? A dark gray egg fly out of his butt? A brown egg? Interesting choice. No, I'll get this. Robins, and possibly Robin Thicke's, lay blue eggs. And if history repeats itself, whatever pops up out of that egg will be twice as talented as its father. Say hello to the Bell Czar. What would a bell curve of Taco Bell products reveal? The normal distribution of chalupas, the rate of change of beef. One right answer coming up. The bell curve is used to describe the normal distribution, which in this case would be about chalupas. And that particular bell curve reaches its highest point around the 2 a.m. mark. Welcome to the... Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. 'Twas a mighty good film. What's your mighty movie? Good luck. That's the game! Putting the word mighty in your film title may sound like a good idea, but you're just teeing up the critics to make snarky comments like, Mighty Ducks 3 was mighty disappointing. Not that anyone would actually ever say that about Mighty Ducks 3. No.
You don't know Jack!
Hey, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm counting the days until my retirement. 12,947 days. Halfway there. All by yourself? Yeah, well, wouldn't be the first time. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by...
Shrunken Heads Superstore. We refuse to make a get a little head joke. Oh, I guess we just did.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Get ready, time for question. One.
Let's begin with, here comes the spelunk. So, I just finished decorating my man cave. It's got everything you need. A sweet stereo system, bears, everything. It's literally a cave located 3.5 miles from my house in the woods. Which of these songs that I play loudly in my man cave best describes these stalagmites in it? Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie, Falling by Alicia Keys, On the Floor by Jennifer Lopez. A stalagmite is a mineral deposit that rises from the floor of a cave created by dripping water. It's great, I can play music as loud as I want in my cave. Until about 11, then the bats start getting annoyed.
Oh, mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Here's one I like to call a trio of distinct musks. If the Three Musketeers bar were made out of the actual Three Musketeers, what would not be an ingredient? Lightly drizzled Athos? A light and fluffy D'Artagnan? In the Alexander Dumas novel, the Three Musketeers, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, are the Three Musketeers who D'Artagnan meets and befriends. Personally, I prefer Alexander Dumas' other novel, The Count of Monte Twixo.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Why not try stanky statues? Because that arm is up all the time, which of the Statue of Liberty's pits could probably use a little extra deodorant? Her left pit, her right pit, both pits, or neither pit? Left isn't right. Allow me. The Statue of Liberty holds her torch aloft with her right arm. So that smell is not entirely New Jersey. I'm pretty sure she'd use secret deodorant because, as you know, it's strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a giant copper woman. Here's one for you. All Mario brothers go to heaven, and it's a sanctimonious dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a song by Marilyn Manson or a Christian video game. If it's a Marilyn Manson song, press the left arrow. If it's a Christian video game, press the right arrow. All right, let's get started. Spiritual warfare. Lamb of God. Last Bible buffet. Sunday. The fall of Adam. Super Noah's Ark. You're the Lamb of God. You know, Super Mario is a pretty religious game. Every time something bad happens, Mario is born again. How about Welcome to Salzburg? If a bag of Czech mix is separated into 2 compartments representing the 2 regions of the Czech Republic, what's in the bag? Slovakian breadsticks and Polish nuts, Serbian chips and Belarusian crackers, Ukrainian syrup. The Czech Republic is made up of the regions of Bohemia and Moravia. This Czech mix is pretty good, but I could really go for something sweet right now. Maybe some chocolate. Oh, look! Malta milk balls! Round 1 is in the books, and lucky for you, there's room for improvement. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And remember, keep an eye out for the wrong answer to the game. It's still out there. Okay, how about it? And on its way, just bend it. Imagine soccer player David Beckham gained the ability to bend light. If a movie were made about it, what might it be called? Reflect It Like Beckham? Refract It Like Beckham? Refraction is when a wave such as light bends when traveling from one medium to another. So it would be called Refract It Like Beckham. Personally, I don't care what he does with light as long as it shines onto that gorgeous head of his.
Question. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
I call this one, What's My Stink Line? The interns were supposed to deliver some trash, but I don't... Wait, why is that closet door comically bulging like it might burst?
Looking through your trash bag, what's it say about you? Funky trash.
We have a picture of a woman with Spider-Man, a bottle of red hair dye, and a book titled How to Sound Like You're from 1950s Mississippi. Who does this trash belong to? Emma Watson, Kirsten Dunst, Next time, try this. Emma Stone plays Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man, is naturally a blonde who dyes her hair to her trademark color red, and played a young reporter in 1960s Mississippi in The Help. I don't know what it is about this trash. It's cute and sparkly, but I feel like I could get a beer with it and just hang out.
Follow me down to the sea.
Say hello to spinning the periodic turntables. What initials do rapper Clifford Harris and the atomic number 22 on the periodic table share? An L and an L, a J and a Z, an H and a G, or a T and an I? Get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Let me show you something. Clifford Harris is better known as the rapper T.I., and atomic number 22 is titanium, chemical symbol Ti. I had a brief career as a rapper named TMI. I had a sick flow in the bathroom due to a digestive disorder. TMI. This one's called You Are What You Think You're Eating. Which food slogan would not be an example of false advertising? Blood pudding. Find it in the dessert. Where's that confounded right answer? Blood pudding and head cheese are actually types of sausages, and sweetbread is the thymus gland of an animal. But camel milk is simply that, milk. And their ad campaign was, Got camel milk? No, seriously, do you have it? Because it's hard to find. Next time, use your head. Or better yet, use this Shrunken Head USB stick from the Shrunken Head Superstore. Tiny heads, big savings. This wrong answer of the game comes with a bundle of cash worth $8,000. Congratulations. Next, flip service. Which organization could use the slogan, Give Us the Bird? The Jane Goodall Institute, the European Cetacean Society, the National Audubon Society is an environmental group focused on the conservation of birds. Yeah, more birds would be great. My car still has a few areas not completely covered in poop. Brace yourself for the attack. When you... you already know the rules. Off you go. En español, por favor. What's the Spanish version of this name? Good luck. If it's the right topic, I can hold a conversation in Spanish. So remember, Spanish speakers, we can chat as long as it's about the lyrics to a Ricky Martin song.
You don't know Jack!
But talk is cheap, right?
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I'll be signing autographs at Tom's Bikini Waxing from 8 to 9 next Tuesday. You telling me I came all this way for a one-player game? Come on! And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Rocks that kinda look like things. If you buy a rock and it doesn't look like a thing, we'll replace it with a different rock that sort of looks like something else.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. And right this way.
Get ready, time for question. One.
Right off the top, butt meet foot. Which of these action stars, if he went home and kicked the butt of everybody in his native country, would end up kicking the fewest butts? Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson, Jean-Claude... Arnold Schwarzenegger is from Austria with around 8 million people, which makes for the smallest home country population to get their butts kicked. But still, if you have to make a terrible joke after each butt kick, it could take a long time.
Oh, mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Let's try gigabyting more than you can chew. I love ordering food online. It takes out the human element totally. Once they invent delivery robots, I'll never have to talk to humans again. If the online food ordering website Grubhub only dealt with restaurants that served grubs, what food might you order from Grubhub? Barbecued beetle larva? Worm wonton? Breadcrumb? You got it. No, you didn't. Want to see the answer? Grubs are beetle larvae, specifically the larvae of many species of scarab beetles, often found in lawns. And nothing makes me madder than when they mix up the orders and I get someone else's maggots.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up, I'm in a glass vase of emotion, and cheer up, it's a this or that. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's an ancient Greek city or an antidepressant medication. If it's an ancient Greek city, press the left arrow. If it's an antidepressant, press the right arrow. Alrighty then, here it comes. Ambrosia. Cymbalta. Remeron. Sparta. Not bad, but that still left me in a bit of a funk. You know what I find depressing? The fact that every ancient Greek is dead. You'd think a couple of them would have made it, but no, all dead. Every single one. Why not try Roadie to the Max? What is, in order, a Jack Kerouac novel, a Cormac McCarthy novel, and a Willie Nelson song? The road, on the road, on the road again, on the road again, the road, on the road, on the... On the Road is a Jack Kerouac novel, The Road is a novel by Cormac McCarthy, and On the Road Again is a Willie Nelson song. Of course, none of them compare to the 2000 comedy classic Road Trip. I know this is going to be controversial, but I think that's when Tom Green really started to come into his own as an artist.
5 fingers.
Here's one I like to call Honey's Comb Over. If Post made a special edition of honeycomb cereal called Honey Catacomb cereal, what might the kid in the commercial say? It's soaked in wine! Yum! Fruit-flavored horse guts! Mmm! Marshmallow... Holy shit! Ready for this? A catacomb is an underground cemetery, so honey catacombs would be full of sugary sweet dead bodies. The most famous catacombs are located in Rome, home to another popular cereal, Corn Popes. We've finished round 1, and I'm happy to report you have the best score. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. Let's see what's in store. May I introduce... I just might be a hollaback girl. Ugh, I have Gwen Stefani's hollaback girl stuck in my head. Plus, I won't stop wearing this cheerleading outfit. It's bananas. Anyway, we all know Gwen Stefani is not hollaback girl. So, if Gwen Stefani were a challah bread girl, how would she shape her hair? She'd braid it, she'd put it in buns, she'd wear it straight and long. Ooh, ouch. Why didn't you pick this? Challah bread, which is eaten during Jewish Sabbath, is braided. If you want to make it at home, heat your oven to 375 degrees for 20 minutes, or aim a blow dryer at it for 18 hours.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one for you. The More You Grassy Knoll. Say the comedy show Comedy Bang Bang changed its name to reflect the Warren Commission's report on the JFK assassination. What would its new name be? Comedy Bang, Comedy Bang Bang, Comedy Bang Bang Bang, or Comedy Bang 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 Bang? I think you know it's coming. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. The Warren Commission determined that 3 shots were fired during the JFK assassination. Comedy Bang Bang airs on the channel IFC. That shares 2 letters with KFC, which shares 2 letters with JFK. JK is what interns say to me after they tell me I'm a good boss. OMG, I think I shot JFK. FML.
Follow me down to the sea.
Pucker up for. The internet is mostly cats. What professional cat are you most likely to find on the social networking site LinkedIn? A cougar copywriter, a bobcat business consultant, an ocelot Sorry, no takebacks. It's so obvious. A bobcat is a type of lynx found in North America. They actually make terrible business consultants, though. Their answer to everything is, "Meow." What kind of business advice is that? Next up, community chest pains. If the property bordering Baltic Avenue and Monopoly were named after a country that bordered the Baltic Sea, what might it be called? Turkey Avenue, Thailand Place, New Zealand Railroad, or Sweden Avenue? The correct answer is, Sweden is on the western shore of the Baltic Sea. And you won't believe how much IKEA furniture they can fit in those tiny Monopoly hotels. Take a good look at Call Me Maple. Ugh, I have a splitting headache. We can just finish the game in a nice, quiet fashion.
Hello, Danny.
Shh.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me. Let's hurry up, Danny. I'm in a play tonight.
You're in a play? Congratulations. How's that going, Billy?
Good. The director is very superstitious. I'm in a play whose title is Bad Luck to Say in a Theater. Which play is it? Hamlet, The Tempest, Romeo and Juliet, or Instead of saying Macbeth, superstitious actors say the Scottish play.
I hope I never get superstitious.
Me neither, knock on wood.
That's disgusting what you just did, Billy. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. No ifs, ands, or butlers. Who's your butler? Good luck. If I had a butler, I'd have him live in the upstairs and I'd live in the downstairs. That's right, I'd be flipping the script. Take that, society. I'd be doing this to teach you a lesson. And also because I'm used to living in basements.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and in case you're near my house, the password for my wireless router is Gilmore Girls Forever. One word. Oh, good, you're all alone. I was just about to do some laundry. This'll be much more fun. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
The Banana and Hammock Store. We only sell bananas and hammocks. What?
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okie doke, this is really happening.
Get ready, time for question. One.
Okay, to get things started, the captioning is now closed. I just downloaded this new app which lets you put funny captions on famous works of art. I just had Edward Munch's The Scream yell, "I farted!" Oh my god, this is the best thing ever! Here, help me with the next one. What would be an appropriate funny caption for what's going on in Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam? I like big butts and the horse you rode in on. In Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam, God has his finger outstretched toward Adam, not to pull it, but presumably to give him life. But then after Adam tasted the forbidden fruit, God held up a different finger.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
How about Crumbleweed Connection? You know, my teeth are feeling pretty tender today. What's something soft I could eat for lunch? Oh, I know! A stale fortune cookie!
Cookie, fortune, cookie, fortune, twist. Cookie, fortune, cookie, master.
Alright, let's take a look, see at my fortune. To the victor go the spoils. Who should get some spoils then? The author of Crime and Punishment? The author of The Count of Monte Cristo? The Hunchback of Notre Dame was written by French author Victor Hugo. He's literally a victor, so he should get some spoils. Well, I'm sure when his rotting corpse hears about this, it's gonna be thrilled.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
It's time for I Built My House of Electric Razors. Which of these facial hairstyles could the three little pigs still sport even after shaving off all the hairs from their chinny chin chins? Chevrons, Van Dykes, French forks, or... Check, please. Now pay attention. A Balbo, a French fork, and a Van Dyke are all types of beards or beard-mustache combos. But a chevron is just a type of mustache. So, the three little pigs could shave off all the hairs from their chinny chin chins and still sport chevrons. Unfortunately, the last electric razor the three pigs used shaved a little too close, and it got clogged with ham. Try this on for size. I'm outer space on my phone. Say you wanted to download as many apps onto your Samsung Galaxy phone as there are stars in the Milky Way Galaxy. What could you do? Download about 50 million photo editing apps? Download about 10 billion puzzle apps? Puzzling. Watch how easy this is. Astronomers estimate there are somewhere around 300 billion stars in the Milky Way Galaxy. Which makes you realize that we are just specks of dust in a vast universe filled with wonder and yada yada. Oh, come on! I just need one more green candy to fill this row. 300 billion stars. Wow. You have to think that means that somewhere out there in the vastness of the universe there is Oh, I got a Snapchat! Dog poop. What was I talking about? Here we have Medea becomes a country star, and it's time for a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, you tell me if it's a musician inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, or a character in the Medea series of Tyler Perry films. If it's somebody in the Country Music Hall of Fame, press the left arrow. If it's somebody in the Medea films, press the right arrow. Okay, we're off. Grandpa John, Aunt Beth, Pastor Nelson, Big Sal, Argus Pig Robbins, Connie B. Gay. Not bad. It was like Chris Gaines good, not Garth Brooks good. Country music and Tyler Perry Medea films. I would call both of those things guilty pleasures of mine, except for the fact that I am not ashamed. That's the end of a thrilling first round, and you haven't screwed up entirely just yet. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And lest you forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Enough small talk. Open wide for ancient primetime television. Which TV show features the same number of people living under one roof as the number of people in Julius Caesar's political alliance before he became emperor? Three's Company, Brady Bunch, Odd Couple, or 30 Rock? Want to see the right answer? In ancient Roman times, a triumvirate of 3 leaders would form a coalition. Julius Caesar was part of the first triumvirate with Pompey the Great and Marcus Crassus. Oh, they had so many wacky misunderstandings, and most of them ending with someone getting brutally stabbed to death. It's always wrong answers, wrong answers, wrong answers. But your bunch mistake just got you a partial bunch of fun because you just won 1 banana and 1 hammock from the Banana and Hammock store. Why not take a nap and then afterwards enjoy a banana? The Banana and Hammock store. Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an $8,000 cash bonus. Have at it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Up next, Time McFlies when you're having fun. Which of these time travelers never made it back to the future? Bill and Ted in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Gil Pender in Midnight in Paris. Oh, honestly. All these other characters eventually make it back to the future where they belong, but the T-1000 from Terminator 2 gets destroyed in the past and never returns to his own time. And I bet his mom, the T-999, was just sitting in the future waiting for him with a nice big slice of hot apple pie and everything. So tragic.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's a good one. You've been poorly served. Look, I worked in a restaurant for a while, so I know what happens back in the kitchen. What should I not order if I don't want spit all over my food? Sushi, gyros, gumbo, or hot dogs? I guarantee that's wrong. Here's where the money is. Gyros are made from meat that turns on a spit. I also try to avoid food that's ever had feces in it, but hey, a person's gotta eat. Coming up, a hard candy knock life. You know what I love? Flying words.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
All you need to do is get this right, and an extra $1,000 will be yours. Put these candies in order from fewest to most flavors featured in their regular product. Skittles, Starburst, Smarties. And I mean the American Smarties, not the British Smarties. Not the British Smarties. Starburst, Skittles, Smarties, Smarties, Starburst. Nobody picks that one. Next time, try this. The regular version of these candies feature 4 flavors of Starburst, 5 for Skittles, and 6 for Smarties. And now I'm going to list my favorite flavors for all of them, from best to worst. Red, pink, red, green, purple, orange, orange, yellow, yellow, and then whatever flavors Smarties come in. Try this on for size. I've got an unhealthy circumference. Which of these would be the closest thing to eating pie pieces of pie? Eating 3.142 pieces? The first 5 digits of pi are 3.1415, which can be and often is rounded up to 3.142. So this would be the closest thing to eating pie pieces of pie. And to figure out the maximum amount of pie you can eat, just measure the diameter of your pie hole. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 2,000 big ones if you're... Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. Voice tuning. Who voices these cartoon characters? Good luck. That's the game! My favorite animated film is Space Jam, but I still don't know who did Michael Jordan's voice. Whoever drew and or voiced that character, spot on work. Really believable.
You don't know Jack!
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move? Are you emotionally cold or in need of a psychological breakthrough? Then call 3 strong guys, emotional movers.
Could you be careful with the bookcase? It's an antique.
No problem. Hey, are you okay?
I just got promoted, and all my dad said was, guess you're not so dumb after all.
Sometimes older men have a hard time expressing emotion, and they hide the